Welcome to Legacy Kids Sunday School!
Hi Legacy Kids, I'm so glad for you to be here with us today.
We have something special planned for you today. We are taking you back to when films did not have any words.
So if you can't read, be sure your parents are watching with you so they can read it to you.
And we hope to see you soon.
Now, it's time for Bible stories with your CAC family.
The story of Deborah and Barak, as found in the book of Judges, chapter 4. Illustrations by Brother Josiah Gastineau. Coloring by Brother Caleb and Brother Ethan Kendall. Narrations by Sister Reagan and
Sister Annie Hancock.
The children of Israel again did wrong in the sight of the Lord. So the Lord gave them into the hands of Sisera, the general of a huge army.
They have 900 chariots.
And they oppressed Israel for 20 years. A prophetess named Deborah judged Israel at the time.
She lived under a palm tree.
The people came to her for advice. Deborah sent for Barak, a mighty man in Israel, and asked him to fight against Sisera.
Free the people of God.
Barak agreed, but only if Deborah would go with him. Deborah said, "I will surely go with you, but the victory will not be yours. Instead, God will give Sisera into the hands of a woman."
The battle was fierce, but God's people won.
The Lord gave his people the victory even against 900 chariots of iron. Sisera's army was defeated. Fearing for his life, Sisera jumped off his chariot and ran away.
Barak chased him.
Sisera ran to a tent of a woman named Jael and asked for help. "I'm thirsty," he said. "Can I have some water?"
She gave him milk.
"I need to hide," Sisera said, so Jael hid him under some blankets in her tent. Tired from the battle, Sisera fell asleep. Jael took the opportunity and killed him. So by a woman, God freed Israel that day from the hand of the oppressors.
Now it's time for checking with Cletus.
Cletus? Hi. Do you know what wisdom is?
Wisdom. Oh, yeah, it's like knowing things, like red plus red is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4, and I can spell Mississippi, Mississippi.
Well, that's really smart, but wisdom's more than being smart. It's knowing what to do with the knowledge that you have.
Oh, like knowing to go to the bathroom before you get in the car for a road trip?
Yeah. There's a lady in our Bible story who used wisdom. Her name's Jael.
What did she do? Did she get all A's on her report card?
No.
Oh, I never get all A's on my report card either.
There was a big battle, and God gave Jael the wisdom to defeat the leader of the army all by herself.
Wait. A little lady could defeat an army guy all by herself?
Yep.
Wait. You're telling me a little lady could defeat a big army guy all by herself?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Well, she did.
But how?
Well, she knew he was tired, so she told him to come into her tent and lay down, and then she gave him some milk to drink to make him fall asleep.
Oh, yeah, milk makes me tired too. My mommy gives me milk to go to sleep.
And when he finally fell asleep, she was able to defeat him, and then that won the victory for the Israelites.
Oh, I see. So God gives you wisdom in really hard situations?
Right. God can give us wisdom in our lives, too, if we just ask him.
Oh, I wish I would have asked him before I ate all my Easter candy at one time. It gave me a really bad tummy ache. Oh,
Next time, I bet you'll think about using wisdom.
yeah.
Hi there, boys and girls. This is your cousin Boudreaux, sending you another one of them there video messages. I had a lot of y'all asking me how many cousins do I got, and I tell you what, I got so many cousins, we're looking a lot like the children of Israel when they was coming out of Egypt back in Exodus. I tell you what. But I got a few of them with me here right now today. I got cousin Gomer, who y'all met last week. I got cousin Homer, and then I also got cousin Yoder. And so I'm just going to let them talk to you today and tell you about all the things that they was reading in the Bible. All right?
Hey everyone, I'm Cousin Yoder. Hi y'all, I'm Cousin Homer.
Hi, boys and girls. This is your cousin Gomer. You already know Boudreaux, but I'm here again to tell you a story that will just knock your socks off. It's the story of Deborah and Jael and a man named Sisera. Oh yes, it's a powerful story. Well, what happened is there was this woman in the Bible, and there was this general. His name was Barak, and this woman, you see,
Her name was Deborah.
yes, her name was Deborah.
She was a prophet of God. She was also a judge of Israel.
She was a prophet of God and a judge of Israel. You see, boys and girls, there was this evil king, King Jabin, and the Israelites were scared of him and his army. King Jabin's general, his name was Sisera, and Sisera was just fighting the Israelites. He weren't no sissy. He were strong, and he was fighting, and so they were scared. And Deborah, though, she was a prophet of God, a mighty woman of God, and she was a judge of Israel. And so she went to Barak, and she said, Barak, you have all you need in the Lord. He will let you be victorious. You don't need to be afraid of Sisera.
When you got the Lord, your Barak is as good as your back.
That's exactly right. When you've got the Lord, your Barak is as good as your back. That's a powerful word right there, boys and girls. That's right. And so you have to know, though, even though he knew that the Lord was able, he was still scared. Can you imagine this general of the army of all of Israel who saw the Lord perform all kinds of miracles, who saw the Lord do all kinds of things? He was still scared. So you know what he said to Deborah? He said, I'll go and fight Sisera if you'll go with me. And so you know what Deborah said? Deborah said, all right, I'm going to go, but I'm going to tell you, because you were so scared and because you didn't just trust that the Lord was big enough to give you victory, the Lord will give you victory, but the victory is going to be because of the hands of a woman. A woman is going to be the one who seizes the day. She's going to be the one who's going to get victory for the Israelites. And so Barak said, that's all right, we'll go. That's all right, we'll go. And so Deborah went. And so they started fighting that fierce battle, and they were going after it. And you know what? The Israelites, they killed and they took care of that Sisera's army. But you know what Sisera did? He became a sissy. He fled. He ran. I'm telling you what, it was like his tail end was on fire. He was running, and he ran out of there, and guess where he ran to? He ran to a tent. And who was in that tent? But a woman whose name was Jael. And he said, I'm just so tired. Can you just give me a drink? Well, Jael was a woman of God. And so you know what she did? She said, I'll give you a drink. And so she gave him a drink of milk. Can you even imagine? During this war, Sisera, he's drinking a glass of milk. I would have been doing something else, but not Sisera. He's drinking milk. And then, I'm telling you what, you wouldn't believe it. After he had his glass of milk, you'd have thought he'd have said, I'm going to get out of here, but no. You know what he did?
He needed a happy nappy.
He needed a happy nappy, is right. He decided he was just going to take a rest. I mean, when all these enemies are all around you, he decided he needed a break. Now, I'm going to tell you, boys and girls, when you got enemies all around you, it ain't time for you to take a break. It's time for you to say, I'm gonna get my battle gear on. I'm gonna listen to the Lord. That's when we're supposed to be praying, and we're supposed to be worshiping and rejoicing and saying, I'm gonna stick with it. But no, not Sisera, because he was not a man of God. And so he fell asleep. And let that be the warning to you, because let me tell you what happened. When he fell asleep, that old Jael, who was a woman of God, she took advantage of that moment, and she took a hammer and a tent stake. Well, let's just say she let him have it. And you know what? That was the end of old Sisera. And just like Deborah said, the battle was won at the hands of a woman. Jael was the hero of the day. And God just made it so easy. And you know what, boys and girls? That's just like the Lord does. If you just will put your trust in Him, if you will just keep on pushing, even when it feels like it's bad, and you'll say, and rejoicing, and you'll just say, I'm going to pray one more time. I'm not going to give up, because you know what the Bible says? It says we're supposed to stir up His Spirit in us, not just once a day, not just every other day, but every single day. We're supposed to be praising Him constantly. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of this old little ditty. You may know it. You can sing it if you do. He's God on the mountain. He's God at the tent door. He's God in the valley. And He's God when Sisera's on the floor. Oh, I know God is God. And God don't ever change. I know God is God. And you know Jesus is His name. Well, that's it, folks. I'm signing off. This is your cousin Gomer.
This was your cousin Eula signing off. And this is your cousin Homer signing off. Thanks for joining